Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, hi, my name is Makaira, aka Kyra Lene, hence the YouTube name. And in this video, I do want to discuss the power of becoming who you want to be. Before we even get into this video, I do want to promote my jewelry business. I create jewelry and I sell it on my website, Elements of Divinity. The link will be in the description box below, so go shop. Also, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are reassuring with yourself that you are worth being happy. I hope you guys are happy. I hope you guys are on the journey of being happy, because I'm pretty sure if you wasn't, you wouldn't be watching this video. Don't be afraid to seek help, even if you're not, because whether you know it or not, most people in the society or in this world are going through the same issues that you are. I'm going through the same issues that some of y'all are going through. Don't be scared to speak up. Don't be scared to ask questions or be vocal about your problems, because honestly, we can heal together. It just takes that one spark to light 100 matches. And I'm going to be that spark. Without further ado, let's hop into the video. A big part of all of our journeys, not just our spiritual journeys, religious journeys, or hair growth journeys, our journey in life is getting to know who you are, who you want to be, creating who you are, and also losing yourself as well. Some of us already know who we want to be, and not only in the aspect of careers, like, oh, I want to be a doctor, I want to do this in life, but your personality traits. Like, a lot of us are already sure of what we want to do or who we want to be. A lot of us are unsure on who we are at the moment. And I think it's very important for us to know who we are, who we want to be, and why do we want to be that person, because we can find our way to fit in this world. Not necessarily fit in the box, but fit and find purpose for living. You don't have to have a purpose in order to live, but you can give life purpose. Now, everybody has experienced some type of insecurity or jealousy or some type of turmoil inside, that they hate themselves or just don't like who they are. But deep down inside, it's not that they don't like who they are, it's just they don't like that they're not who they want to be. You don't hate yourself, you hate not being yourself. And the reason why most of us can't be ourselves is mainly because of religion, our household, society. We're scared to project our light because people aren't really adjusted to the idea of being different, because everybody's so used to being the same, so used to fitting into one society. So if one person say they want to drop out of school, they look at that person like, what did you say? Everybody's on the same path, I'm not saying like you're on the same path, I'm on the same path, but as in life, like how life is, how society is, everybody's on the road to getting rich, basically. But you can step out of that box and create your true self. Some of us may not like some certain personality traits about ourselves. We can fix that. We can turn ourselves around. We can heal ourselves. Some people may not like physical traits. We can fix that as well. We can go work out. We can get BBLs nowadays. We can fix our teeth. We can do whatever we want in this lifetime to make you live with ease. When we eliminate the insecurity of self-doubt, then we can step into our true identity. We can start our hair growth journey. We can start our life journey. We can do the big chop. We can start living in the footsteps that we were already destined to live in. And I know there's this subconscious belief that we can't create who we want to be, because then I'll portray as being fake. But honestly, change is inevitable. We can't continue being the caterpillar for the rest of our lives. We're going to transform into a butterfly one day. The person who we are now is not going to be the same person that we are in the future. And if it is, that's a problem. You don't want to keep living in the same steps that you're living, because then you create a routine and you'll limit yourself to the endless possibilities within this lifetime. When we start creating ourselves, changing personality traits, changing physical traits, then we will learn that most of the things that we have in our life right now aren't going to fit in with who we want to be. Most of the boundaries that we set for ourselves isn't going to apply for everybody, because everybody doesn't respect everybody's boundaries, if that makes sense. So what you are right now has just adjusted to your reality. But whenever you create a new self, and the reality also adjusts to that new version of yourself, because everything around you is a reflection of you. I always say this? Because like it's true, and it applies to everything in every aspect. So whenever you become that new person, you're going to dig new hobbies, you're going to dig new people, you're going to start dating new people, and you're going to start setting new boundaries. And it's completely okay. Don't ever let yourself think that it's not okay to set yourself boundaries, or it's not okay to change yourself if you don't like things about yourself. Because honestly, we're only living for ourselves. I know that's different for other people that struggle with depression or anxiety. Some people may think that their only purpose to live is for their siblings, their family, the people who love them. But honestly, you can change that up in your mind with healing yourself. Once we go on the journey to finding ourselves and creating ourselves and realizing who we really are, everything will not be smooth. There's always bumps on the road, because you will end up losing yourself and realizing that you ain't really lose yourself. You just lost the version of yourself that you thought that was really you, when honestly it's not. Think about it like this. We experience seasons: summer, winter, spring, and fall. Trees lose their leaves in fall time, but their leaves grow back in the springtime. Just because you lose something that's a part of you doesn't mean you can't gain something new. You can't grow something new out of you. It doesn't mean that you're dead. It doesn't mean that you can't aspire to be something great. It just means that you're going through a stage of your life that's vital in order to get to the next step in your life. For some of us, it may be harder than other people because we attach to things. We attach to the idea of self. We attach to those things, a part of our personality traits, because some of us don't know we're supposed to change. That's why most people grow up to be immature, narcissistic, have the same personality traits as their parents, because they're so attached to it, because that's all we know. That's all we're going through. That's all we're learning, because we're following along with the crowd. We're following along with society, and society is not going to teach you how to change. Only yourself can give you the honest truth about yourself. You don't learn to change in school. You only learn what they teach you. You don't learn to change within your parents. So in order to realize what we need to change about ourselves, or what we don't like about ourselves that we would want to change, or even things that we like, because maybe I like my lips, but I want my lips a little bigger. Maybe I like my eyes, but I want my eyes a little bigger. We can realize those things by asking ourselves questions multiple times, like asking yourself, what do I need to heal? What do I need to heal? What do I need to heal? Or even just witness things that you go through throughout your daily life. Be present in one day and realize the negative thoughts that you have, like, oh, I don't like this about myself. Okay, I can change it. Oh, I did this. I react like this. I want to change that. As long as you be present, you can transform your life. Being present is key, because we're not too worried about what's going on in the past or what's going to go on in the future, because we're living right now. We're noticing our negative thoughts, our positive thoughts. We're noticing our negative actions and our positive actions. So we can take that opportunity to do some adjustments. Make some adjustments to your personal appearance if you want to, even if it takes as long as it needs to take, because everything always happens in divine timing. Make the mental adjustments that you need to. Maybe you want to start learning new things. It's just all about self-improvement. When most of us lose ourselves, we also lose the power that we have within ourselves. So when we lose ourselves, we give negative thoughts the opportunities to just fill our minds and take over our actions, take over our words, and take over our whole life, because negative thoughts can do all of that. Energy is so powerful to the point where I'm communicating this to you and I can connect to you through the phone, because y'all are vibrating on the same level as me just by watching my YouTube video. If we lost ourselves, and we know we lost ourselves, we need to take the opportunity to find ourselves, find our true self, not the self that pleases society. Or if you don't know that you lost yourself, you need to heal yourself. Ask yourself what's wrong with you, not intending that there's something wrong with you. Just see whatever comes up in your subconscious mind. Start saying affirmations that make you uncomfortable. Say, I am rich, I am happy. And if it makes you uncomfortable, that's your subconscious mind telling you all the negative thoughts. We have to realize that this is our world, and the world does revolve around us, because if it didn't, then we're just letting our lives fall into the hands of society. If we just say that it doesn't revolve around us and our actions or our thoughts and our words, we're just giving everything and anything the opportunity to have power over our thoughts, actions, words, emotions, and feelings, rather than ourselves, because this is our lives. when we start to find ourselves or step into our true authenticity, then we have the capability to look at whatever is in front of us and find out how to transform that into success, how to transform that into our truest desires. Most of us are in situations that we don't even want to be in. We want to be in a much higher vibrational state, in a much higher vibrational reality, but we can't at the moment. So if we find ourselves by making our mind our home, if you want to know how to do that, I just made a video on that. You should go check that out. Also, stepping into your true authenticity eliminates the insecurities that you thought you had about yourself, when honestly it was just the insecurities that you had about yourself whenever you was just society pleasing or people pleasing, family pleasing, parents pleasing, friends pleasing, instead of pleasing and taking action to being your true self and being unapologetically you. Even if we don't know who we are at this moment, or we're lost in society, we're lost with the place of where we're supposed to be, then we can ground ourselves and feed our mind with positive affirmations and give ourselves trust. Put trust in the process, put trust in the journey, in your God, universe, whatever you believe in, because whenever you do so, you give your mind the opportunity to expand to limitless possibilities. Because if you're so stuck on one plan, one idea, one self, then we are going to limit ourselves. So if we are in a negative situation and something negative happened to us and we just go in on that negative situation, it limits the opportunity to transform that to a positive situation and possibly gain more than we already expected. Life is full of trial and error, so do whatever you have to do in order to be your true self, find out who you are, and create that version of yourself that you desire. In order to get that dream body of yours, it's going to take discipline. In order to get the dream mind of yours, it's going to take discipline. The lack of showing up for yourself is just going to damage your mind even more and fill it with more self-doubts, more insecurities, because if you can't be there for yourself, who's going to be there for you? Our mind is a game, but we are the true contenders. We can control this game, manipulate this game, benefit from this game. No pun intended. But we can do whatever we want to this mind to make it comfortable for us to live in. Do whatever we want to ourselves to make ourselves comfortable to see. Don't try to be different to fit in. Fit in because you are different. You are yourself. Whenever you take the action to actually become who you want to be, then other people are going to look at you crazy. Other people are going to be like, what is this? Just because they're so brainwashed to the point where they're used to everybody being the same. Not necessarily being the same, but competing to be the same. They're used to everybody having the same mindset of like the American dream or whatever you're surrounded by. They're used to that. They're not used to other people taking the action to heal themselves, transform themselves, and be better for themselves. They're not used to people actually having respect for themselves, because people break people boundaries all the time. People have low self-esteem, high insecurities, depression, all of this. So people are so used to manipulating this and making it whatever they want to be, when honestly you can step into that strong power and be who you want to be and stand up against all of this. This is how we change the world slowly, step by step, with each individual, because we learn how to set those I just had an epiphany. We learn how to become strong because we set our boundaries for ourselves, and this is creating that change that's needed in order for this world to become better. Because when we make it known that we have boundaries, that this isn't all right to treat me like this, then people just gonna look at this like, oh, and then later they might even take it in perspective, and you can change that person just by being your true self. You inspire people just by stepping into your authenticity, stepping into who you want to be, because honestly we are on this road together. Although we're experiencing different experiences, we are still on the same road to death. So not to sound like sad or anything, it's true. We have to be honest with ourselves, because death is inevitable as well. This inspires people to just live fully, live who they want to be who they want to be. For example, I make videos, I make content in order to inspire people to heal themselves, inspire people to step into authenticity, manifest their life of their dreams. I am an inspiration within itself, so you can step into that power, find your gift. Mine is my throat chakra, obviously, and then use it to the best advantage. Even if it don't seem like it, you really are being a change in this world just by watching this video, just by taking the optimistic step of trying to heal yourself, trying to be better for yourself. By being better for yourself and putting yourself first, it's better for society. It's better for the environment, because people don't realize it, because we have been taught in schools, society, government, that putting ourselves is like selfish. So women give more than men because we think it's selfish for us to put ourselves first, which creates generational trauma with women, because the same problems always happen. We just give ourselves away, when honestly we can avoid all of that by changing ourselves first. It's the same with people of color, my color, black people in general. If we keep feeding into the society of the white man, when honestly there's more people than the government that we can overthrow. A society that's scared of the government can overthrow the government, point blank period. If they take down this video, y'all know why, but that's just true. So if we take the opportunity to learn that, all of us, just by me learning it and sharing that information with you, it's changing society, because it's changing your mind, not necessarily changing your mind, but it's opening your mind to the fact that we can live differently by being different, by being the change we want to see in the world. You just have to be willing to be better for yourself. Be willing to eliminate your insecurities, heal yourself, do shadow work. Be willing to express yourself as well, because honestly, we are expressive human beings. We just grown over the years to become shy, to become introverted because of what society is. But whenever we are strong with our personality, strong with our self-love, we can express this out, and then the energy will flow to everybody around us, open other people's minds, and just transform everything. I know I'm thinking big, but honestly, it takes the small steps. It takes you asking yourself questions. It takes you just looking at yourself in the mirror and realizing what you want to change about yourself. It takes me. It takes us, bro. This is dope. We're really on this road to heal with each other. Like, I'm loving it. We're on this journey together. We are going to succeed in life. Just be there for yourself, and you will create the person that you want to be. With all that being said, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video. If I missed some points, I'm definitely gonna make a part 2 to this video, because like, so many realizations came in my mind, so my mind kind of got rambled and I probably forgot some of the points. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for being here, and don't forget to have a good day, and I love each and every one of y'all. Peace.